So, how did I do with the 14-tooth front sprocket today? I did about 70 miles, and I gotta say, I kind of like the 14-tooth front sprocket. It makes 6th gear way more usable. It's got a lot of grunt right off the bottom now. It feels like it. It pulls really good and hard. I gotta say, I was kind of worried about it because I've got to ride about 530 miles from my house down to Reno, and I'm in Oregon, and I got to ride all that way down there, and I was worried about, lowering the overall gear ratio by changing out that sprocket. I've changed out other sprockets on, many other bikes before, and you either end up with higher revs than you wanted to, or you end up with a taller gearing that you don't want, especially off-road. So today, after about 70 miles, I think I'm going to leave it like this. I always take the extra sprocket with me in case I want to change it out while I'm moving between, pavement and dirt. And typically, each section will be really long. I might be doing, 200 or 300 miles off-road, and then 100 miles on-road, and so forth and so on. But I think I can live with this. I can live with the 14-tooth up front. It just seems it's got so much better response and everything. Now, I also want to point out, I did adjust the clutch free play the other night, right down here at the cable, and I don't know, a little mixed review on whether finding neutral was easy or not, or whether it's a product of the motor breaking in and adjusting things as I go. But today I found neutral every single time, and I think part of the reason I found neutral every single time was because I adjusted the chain last night. Whenever I put that new sprocket in, I adjusted that chain up, and it, believe it or not, for such a long chain, it does not require a bunch of slack. You think about where the swing arm pivot is in relationship to that countershaft sprocket, and today I clicked into neutral every single time, and I tried many times at different lights. I do a commute through the city, and I gotta say, I was pretty pleasantly surprised by it. It's clicking in easier and easier. So whether that's a product of the motor breaking in or simply the different adjustments I've made, I'm not sure, but I gotta say I'm pretty happy with it. I think I'll run it on the highway with that sprocket on the front all the way down to Reno, and go from there, because we'll be hitting a bunch of dirt from Reno on out. So until next time, keep the helmet side up and the rubber side down.